Good day, everyone. This is the Group 7 of 1P2, and these are our members.
Hi, I'm Gianna Caperona.
I'm Erin Hisan.
Olabi de la Cruz.
And I am Paula Akerbot, and today we will be presenting Zeus 1 and the Attacks of Berry Computer. Zeus 1 will be presented by Miss Giannica and Peron.
Before we start, let's talk about the word computer. Have you ever wondered, why do we call computers a computer? Yung mga modern computers naman, we barely even use its calculator app. Computers now could run games, help us edit videos, photos, access social media. It's because originally, yung word na yun wasn't actually a machine or the devices we know today. It actually referred to people, and they're mostly women who were hired to do long and repetitive calculations by hand. Imagine solving hundreds of equations one after another, day after day. Ayun yung ginagawa ng mga computer. And of course, that kind of manual work was slow and prone to mistakes or errors. So an inventor started thinking, what if I could build a machine that could automate this for me? And that's when the meaning of the word changed. And one of the very first machines that proved this idea was possible is the Zeus 1 or the Z1. The Zeus 1 was created by Conrad Zuse, which was where the Zeus 1 or the Z1 was taken from. He was a German civil engineer. He's often called the father of the computers in Europe and sometimes even the inventor of the modern computer. He was born in 1910 and he passed away just decades ago in the year 1995. Even though he lived through difficult times, especially he lived during the World War II, his inventions became the foundation of the modern computing. The Zeus 1 holds an important place in history kasi it was the very first programmable mechanical computer. That word programmable is key. Hindi lang siya basta calculator na nagsosolve ng one thing at a time. It could follow a series of instructions na hindi kayang gawin ng normal na calculator. And during its time, hindi siya masyadong kilala sa Germany kasi they're going through the World War II. Even so, it marked a turning point that machines could now be programmed to solve problems and not just humans. So yung Zeus 1 was designed in 1936 at ginawa lang siya within 2 years from 1936 to 1938 and was just completed in his parents' living room in Berlin. So usually yung mga ganitong bagay, they were conceived and made sa mga lab or sa mga proper places. Pero the Zeus one was actually just made sa living room ng parents ni Zeus. And the Z one was built out of simple materials like metal plates, pins, and mechanical parts na madaling makuha ni Zeus. For input, gumamit siya ng punch tape. Literal lang siya na parang tape na may butas-butas. Tapos yung mga butas na yun, may meaning sila each. And for output, it was displayed mechanically dun sa mga parte ng Zeus 1. Kumpara dun sa mga laptop natin ngayon at phones, sobrang bagal talaga ng Zeus 1 or limited lang yung nagagawa niya. Pero, nung mga kapanahonan na to, it was actually revolutionary. Kasi it's one of its kind. Sa ideation, nabuo siya ni Zeus kasi isa nga siyang civil engineer. Tapos, the idea was actually conceived from his frustration as an engineer kasi mahirap nga yung ginagawa niya. He was tired of long and repetitive math problems na nagte-take na so much time and effort na ginagawa niya lang by hand. So he wanted a machine that could automate these tasks for him. Faster, more accurate, and hindi masyadong nakakapagod. Sa simula, it was really just for his own convenience. Ang kanya lang talaga dapat. But it sparked something so much bigger. It opened the door for programmable machines and eventually for the computers we can use every day now. I know that we've covered the background, the rest of the details about the Zeus One, its purpose, usage, function, and even the prototype will be explained by Miss Pam Heeson.
The one purpose is to automate complex mathematical tasks, especially repetitive and generic calculations. It aims to reduce the slowness and erroneous proneness associated with manual computations. Z1 usage operated by inserting punch tape into the reader. The machine would read the binary code represented by the holes in the tape, interpreting it as a set of instructions. Z1 function designed to automatically perform arithmetic operations using binary numbers. Is executed commands based on the instructions provided via the punch tape, make it a programmable device. Z1 prototype. The computer Z1 weighted about 1,000 kilograms and comprised approximately 2,000 parts. Z1 features a control unit, memory, microsequence, floating point logic, and input and output devices. Processor input via punch tape and additional input. The C1 was kinda unreliable to synchronization problems caused by internal and external stress on its mechanical parts.
And to summarize, the Zeus One was again invented by Conrad Zuse. Pinangalan sa kanya yung Z1 or the Zeus One. It was designed in Berlin and built between 1936 and 1938, just within 2 years. And ang purpose nito was to automate engineering calculations and work using punch tape and binary instructions to perform arithmetic operations. Pero maraming limitations yung Zeus One. Mabagal siya, unreliable, and since it was purely mechanical, laging nagja-jam yung mga parts niya. Parang yung iba hindi nagfa-function, yung iba na iiba ng pwesto. So, dahil doon, yung Zeus One itself was discontinued. And the original was destroyed during the World War II. Yung pinakaunang nagawa ni Zeus. It was destroyed. However, hindi naman tumigil dun si Zeus. Gumawa siya ng versions or rather successors. The Zeus 1 became Zeus 2, Zeus 3, and Zeus 4. His vision was actually something. So even though the Zeus 1 itself didn't survive, its legacy lives on as the foundation of the modern computing. And with that, we finished the Zeus 1. And now moving on to the next milestone in computing history, the Atanasoff Berry Computer, or ABC. And here's Miss Shamia de la Cruz.
The Atanasoff Berry Computer, or also known as the ABC. So, one of the inventors of the ABC is John Vincent Atanasoff. He was from Hamilton, New York City, and he was born in October 4, 1903, and he died on June 15, 1995. He is an American physicist and a mathematician. He was also known as the grandfather or sometimes even the father of the computer in the United States. And the next inventor ng ABC, dalawa sila actually, si John Vincent and si Clifford Berry. Ito nga, an American electrical engineering graduate student. And he was also known as the co-inventor of the first electronic digital computer. So, actually, for some additional information, si John Vincent po ay mentor ni Clifford Berry. So, parang si Clifford Berry yung nag-serve as assistant. So, kung si John Vincent, siya yung nag-provide ng concept at design ideas. And si Clifford Berry naman, siya yung parang nag-bring nun to life. Parang siya yung involved sa paggawa, like sa pagbuo ng circuits, and pang-wire, ganon. Pag-assemble nung mismong ABC. So, yun nga, Atanasoff Berry or ABC is the first electronic digital computer. So, ibig sabihin nun, isa siyang machine na nagpoproseso ng impormasyon gamit yung mga numbers. So, it was conceived or nabuo siya noong 1937 with the help of John Vincent and Clifford Berry, and na-develop siya noong 1939 to 1942 in Ames, Iowa. So, Atanasoff and Berry wanted a machine to automate solving systems of equation, making calculations faster, easier, and more accurate. So gusto nga nito ni John Vincent na mag-solve nga ng larger systems para mas mabilis and mas maging advanced yung computation. At yun nga, nabuo nila yung ABC. And the purpose, as I said kanina nga, yung sinolve yun para makasolve ng complex or advanced systems of equation in physics and engineering that were too slow and impractical by hand. Kasi nga, way back 90s pa siya, 1930s. So, for the usage, here is Miss Kyla to further explain.
The ABC usage. Input with punch cards, processed electronically using vacuum tubes, and output printed on paper. The Atanasoff Berry computer, or the ABC, was designed with a very specific usage in mind. It was built to help scientists and engineers solve up to 29 simultaneous linear equations with 29 unknowns, a problem that was extremely slow and tedious to solve by hand. Its usage was mostly experimental and academic. It wasn't a general purpose machine, like modern computers, but rather a special purpose device for mathematical problem solving. In short, its usage was to automate complex mathematical calculations, primarily for scientific research. The ABC function used binary representation and vacuum tubes to perform calculations electronically. The main function of the Atanasoff Berry computer was to solve systems of simultaneous linear equations, which are essential in scientific and engineering problems. Unlike earlier mechanical calculators, the ABC used binary numbers, electronic switching or vacuum tubes, and capacitors for memory, making calculations much faster and more automated. In short, the ABC's function was to perform large-scale, complex mathematical computations electronically, laying the groundwork for modern computers. Here in this picture, we could see the several parts of the ABC, but I'll only be highlighting the important ones. The first one is the vacuum tubes. It is used for arithmetic calculations and logic operations. Secondly, we have the capacitors or drums with capacitors. It serves as a memory to store numbers in binary form of zeros and ones. Then we have the rotating drum or memory drum. Its purpose was to hold capacitors that stored intermediate results. After that, we have the card reader or punch system. This is the input and output device. Data was fed into the machine using punched cards, and results were also recorded this way. And last but not the least, we have the control unit or logic circuits. This directed the sequence of operations, making sure calculations happen in the correct order. In short, the vacuum tubes are for fast calculations, capacitors and drum is for memory, card reader or punch is for input or output, and control circuits are for coordination. Then next slide, we have Ms. Shamia to give the summary of the ABC.
So for the summary, so the inventors is John Vincent Atanasoff and Clifford Berry. So that's why it's called Atanasoff Berry. And it was conceived in 1937 to 1942. For additional information, na-discontinue siya noong 1942 dahil sa upcoming World War II. And yung purpose, of course, as stated by Miss Kyla, it was to solve simultaneous equations. And the usage is punch cards and paper output. And function is to solve binary electronic calculations. And that concludes our report. As we have seen, the works of Zeus and the ABC computer played a vital role in shaping the beginnings of modern computing. Thank you for listening.